Hello everyone, myself Alok Kumar. I am assistant professor in Government College of Engineering, Dharmapuri. So here we will see subject compiler design and the subject code is CS8602. So here we will see second unit of compiler design, and that is syntax analysis. So here first topic we will see, that is role of the parser. So here we can see in the syntax analysis phase, parser obtains a string of tokens from the lexical analyzer and verifies that the string can be grammar for the source language. So basically what parser take token from the lexical analyzer if it is in need of token, and here in this phase it detects and reports any syntax error and produces a parse tree from which intermediate code can be generated. So after that parser is going to generate parse tree. So after that this parse tree will be work as input for next phase. So here we can see there are two types of parsers. One is top-down parser and the second one is bottom-up parser. In top-down parser, which build parse trees from top to bottom, means firstly root, after that here at bottom we will find leaves. In bottom-up parser, which builds parse trees from leaf and work up to the root. So here two types of parsing methods we will see here. One is top-down parsing and second one is bottom-up parsing. So that we will see, but before that we have to see some other topics. So here first is context-free grammar. So you have already seen this topic in theory of computation, but still we will see here this context-free grammar. So here lexical analyzer cannot check the syntax of a given sentence due to the limitations of the regular expressions. Okay, so regular expressions cannot check balancing tokens such as parentheses. Therefore this syntax analysis phase uses context-free grammar. Okay, so that we can check the syntax of the grammar. So with the help of this here we will see a context-free grammar has four components, that is V, sigma, ps, and V, where V is a set of non-terminals and sigma is a set of tokens, or we will say terminal symbols, and P is a set of production rules, and S is the starting symbol. So here you can see one grammar that we have mentioned, like S is here, this one is set of non-terminals, and A, B, these are the terminal symbols, and P is the production rules. These we have defined here, and S is the starting symbol. So one production rule is S is generating ASA, and second production rule is S is generating BSB, and third production rule is S is generating empty string. So this one is context-free grammar. So here based on this one, here we will see what are the derivation trees there. So here we will see leftmost derivation tree and rightmost derivation tree. So derivation is basically a sequence of production rules in order to get the input string. Okay, so during parsing we take two decisions for sentential form of input. First one is deciding the non-terminals which is to be replaced, and deciding the production rule by which the non-terminal will be replaced. Okay, so based on these two things, here we will see how we will construct that leftmost derivation tree. Okay, so if the sentential form of an input is scanned and replaced from left to right, it is called leftmost derivative. So you can see here, like we are having some production rules. E is generating E plus E, E is generating E into E, and E is generating ID. And suppose we are having input string ID plus ID into ID, then leftmost derivation we can do like this manner. We can generate this input, we can take this input string, and here we have to do leftmost derivation. We have to derive this string using leftmost derivation. So how we will do? So we will start from one production rule, that is E is generating E into E. Firstly we will take this one because we have to use leftmost derivation. After that, this e we will replace with e plus e, because leftmost derivation we are doing. So after that, this e we will replace with id. Now here in next step we will replace this e with id, and the last step we will replace this e with id. So here we will see from left to right we are scanning. So this one we will say as leftmost derivation. Okay, in the same manner here this one is rightmost derivation. So suppose here we are having these production rule and input string, suppose same we are taking, then how we will do rightmost derivation. So here you can see e, we are taking e is generating e plus e. Firstly we are taking this one. After this rightmost e we will replace with e into e, and after that this e we will replace with id. After that, in next step this e we will replace with id, and in next step we will replace this e with id. Okay, so you can see here in rightmost derivation, if we scan and replace the input with production rules from right to left, it is known as rightmost derivation, like this you have seen in this example. Okay, now we will see parse tree. Okay, so parse tree is a graphical depiction, or we can say graphical notation of a derivation. Whatever derivation we have done, same we can represent in terms of parse tree. Okay, so it is convenient to see how strings are derived from the starting symbol. In parse tree, all leaf nodes are terminals. Okay, all interior nodes are non-terminals, and if we are finding the in-order traversal, it gives the original input string. Okay, so you can see here leftmost derivation tree. Suppose we are having these production rule and input string is this id plus id into id. Then this leftmost derivation, how we are making leftmost derivation tree. So you will see we are taking this first production rule, so we will make this parse tree like this manner. E is deriving e into e. After that, this e we will replace with e plus e. So here we have replaced this e with e plus e. After the next step, this e we are going to replace with id. Okay, same way. So here in next step, this previous e we have replaced with id. Here this one we have replaced. In next step, this e we are going to replace with id. Okay, so this one is leftmost derivation tree. So in the same manner, here we will see rightmost derivation tree. So here what we will do, we will suppose we are having same production rules and input string we are having id plus id into id. Then first step we will see here, first production rule we will take like this manner. E is generating e plus e. So like this we have taken, and this one we have made parse tree for this one production rule. After that, this previous e we have replaced with e into e. So here this e we have replaced with this, and we have made this as parse tree. Okay, after that this e we are going to replace with id. So here we have replaced with id. After that, this e we are going to replace with id. Here just you can see here. After that, this one, this id, this e we have replaced with id. So here this one we have replaced. So this one is the parse tree, and this one we have made with the help of rightmost derivation. Okay, so remaining topics we will see in next lecture. Thank you.